We've been talking about triangle congruence theorems, and right now we know 4 of them. Let's remind ourselves of them by going back to the document camera. If we know 3 pairs of sides, that's enough information. If we know 2 pairs of angles and the side between them, we can use the ASA theorem. If we have 2 pairs of angles, but a side that is not between the 2 angles, we can use the AAS theorem. If we have 2 pairs of sides and the angle that's between them, we can use the SAS theorem, excuse me. And so it's one of the questions that geometry teachers get every year from some student who says, uh, uh, is there an ASS theorem as well? Because what if we do have 2 sides and an angle that's not between them? Is that enough information to guarantee that 2 triangles are congruent? And the answer is no. The ASS theorem does not exist, not because that's a bad word, but because it's not true. Let me pop over to a GeoGebra screen and you can see a counterexample to that claim right here. So here are 2 triangles. They each have a side of length 8 and a side of length 5. And each one of them has a 30-degree angle. And the 30-degree angle is not between the 8 and the 5. All right, so these have 2 sides congruent, 2 pairs of sides that are congruent, and an angle that's not between them. But these triangles are definitely not the same size. And you can see they're not even the same shape. You can see that angle Z here is much larger than any of the angles in this triangle over here. So they're definitely not the same size or the same shape. And if I include here, let me pop up around this triangle on the left, let me pop up a circle of radius 5. And so you can see what happens here is where that third point is, which is distance 5 from B and forming a 30-degree angle at A, that could be either at point C or at this second point over here. And that's what this second triangle is. It's got that third point right there. So what we can see is that the ASS triangle congruence criterion does not guarantee that you have 2 congruent triangles. What we're going to see in the next video is we're going to see one specific case where it does work, and that's if the angle involved happens to be a right angle.